Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am currently just figuring out how I want to go ahead and upgrade these. I think all 5 of these we're going to do the top tier, but these coils and Dyson, these things are actually... they're almost like too quick, or it's not. I don't need to spend the resources to get it even faster than that. So I might actually drop the amps down. Maybe I'll try these because these go so fast. We don't insert enough. There's no way we can like fill it up with, I can't remember the name. Advanced coil? What's the name of it? Advanced field restriction, yeah. I didn't think it was advanced coil. Yeah, ZPM 1800 seconds. So putting that in there, it's like, it's only like a tick, but I don't create the... we don't craft up like the bio mainframes, the computers or whatever fast enough for this to ever be running permanently. So it's kind of like a bit of a waste. So I think I'm actually going to just throw these. We might as well use the wireless energy hatches that we already have in the A system. And I'm just trying to replace all these. I'm kind of just going throughout the base and replacing all these just to break all these wireless things down. And now that we're actually getting a Universium, I feel like it's not super necessary to have these anymore. Because we are, you know, losing 20 billion EU per tick. I don't know if that actually, if we're actually losing it by having it turned off, so I'll just break the controller and break that down. So yeah, I don't even know if we need that high of amps, but I'm just like debating. I'm like, is it worth... yeah, I guess I'll just do... I don't really feel like testing it out that much. I'm like, is it, do we really need to worry about testing that out? I'll just craft up another one. The same amps, basically. 1 million UMB or 256 UXV are the same power. Also, pretty sure that I'm like, I don't think that's going to use... yeah, I'm like, this... we don't need Dyson. I'll leave it, just in case. I don't want to like accidentally void something. 99.99% sure we're not going to use Dyson Swarm Energies in that to craft. And then the last ones over here are all going to be upgraded, I believe. Yeah, we'll just do the UXV 1 million. I know we are using resources. Might seem a bit silly, but hey, it gives me something else to do besides just crafting up Eye of Harmonies, which I have gone ahead and crafted up 2 more. So basically what I did after I finished recording yesterday, let the world run overnight, build up some power, crafted up 1, and then let the world run throughout the day. Now it is after work for me, and I just put another one. I just built another one. So I have had the world running continuously since we the last episode. I guess that's where I was going with that. That was a very long-winded way of saying that. So the world has been running for 24/7 since the last episode, and I have gone ahead and crafted up 2 more Yeah, 2 more things. Also, I was gonna do this. I'm like, why did I come to the base? I was gonna go to Mars. And we can just check that out because it actually looks pretty dang cool. So there we go. We got 12 of those. I have noticed we are randomly getting mobs spawning. They seem to be spawning on the wireless connectors. I noticed it more over here. I had creepers over here a couple times, but I don't ever really fly over next to that. But yep, there we go. We got 12 Eye of Harmonies going now. Tier 10, all running, producing power. And they produce, what are they, 12? Like 13 trillion times 12. So yeah, we got a lot. Although, if you think about it, the astral array, or yeah, the astral array fabricators, we have the one that has 6 of those in there, and that is using like almost 6. It's almost using, I think it's like using like 6 of these just to run that. So we really have about 5 producing power, whereas 6 of them are just running to power the one with the full rays. I do kind of wish that didn't. I know I keep saying that, but I'm sure my computer thanks me for not having that rendered from all the way. But I think that's looking pretty cool. I still haven't messed with this. I'm like, I'm gonna fix this, and then I'm like, I don't want to touch that. I think we'll probably do one more row. So we'll have 4x4. And then do 4x4 on the back. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Or do we want to do 4x4 on the side and do like a giant Eye of Harmony cube? I don't know. Unfortunately, with the inputs and stuff, it's a little awkward with the front, because the front it's different, so it's harder to share. So like I could do on the back 16, and then the front would be here, and like this would be the back kind of thing. But then I wouldn't be able to add like another one, because then it would be kind of messed up. I don't know. Either way, we just basically need to craft more and more of those. But I was definitely starting to start running low on power, so that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to get more Eye of Harmonies. We are starting to go back up again. We got down to about 40 something, and it's slowly going up. But the main problem is that it uses a bunch of power. Oh, there we go. So one of them just finished. You saw it like jump way up. One of them, when it like restarts, it takes a chunk out to run again, and the one that's producing all the resources takes like 30. Like there it goes. It took 20. You saw it like drop down 20 quadrillion or whatever. So yeah, we just need more and more, so that number gets much bigger. Yeah, because most of our crafting isn't too bad, but when the DTPF is running a long time, when our assembly lines are running, we definitely start draining it quite a bit. All right, well, let me continue doing this. Yeah, and also the Nanoforge. The Nanoforge uses a lot. I might replace this as well. Just get rid of as many of these as we can. What are we? We're doing UXV 1 million, are we? Yeah, it's as much as possible. So yeah, you can see we're using 527 trillion EU per tick. It'll go through that pretty quick. So just finish crafting up those, and I think we're gonna. I want to do another nano. I think, or 3 more. Yeah, let's do 3 more. I don't actually know if I have the data stick in here anymore. Actually, I did that. Oh, there it is. When did we do the nanoforge? Number 6th. Was what, 6 months ago? And it is crazy how time has just flown in playing GregTech New Horizons. I also think it's absolutely crazy that I haven't got sick of this mod pack yet. Like, that's, I think, the most craziest part of GregTech New Horizons. I mean, there's been the occasional day or two where I've just been tired and didn't necessarily want to play, but I've never actually gotten tired of the mod pack itself. You know, like most mod packs, you do the early game and you get your Tinker's tools and you get your processing, and then you're like, I'm bored. Not GregTech New Horizons. Definitely has been fun. It also helps that we've been playing so long that we've had a few major patches that add, like, quite a lot of new things. Like, that wasn't in the pack when we started playing, and that wasn't in the pack, and those things were not in the pack yet, and the QFT wasn't in the pack when we first started playing. That's all been added. Alright, well there we go. We got all our assembly lines upgraded to wireless. That was fine. Once we started getting the IF Harmony going, producing resources, that got a lot better. But yeah, this is a... I keep forgetting that I moved the one. So I keep going to the second one, but it's actually now the first one that is doing this. Yeah, so that uses like -537. So that's at least, yeah, that's 4 IF harmonies just to keep that going. And the big thing is just it uses a huge chunk of power right when it starts. So yeah, but then when it finishes, it outputs almost 20 back into the network. So it's our power that's in our wireless is quite volatile. And it's going to get even worse when we add more of those. So I need to get that up. All right, I'll finish breaking all these down. And I think, yeah, Nanoforge. Okay. Question is, am I going to put these here or am I going to throw these on Mars? That is the question. I may actually, and this is mostly because don't really have room because of our compacts. Like, if I do them like off center, I know it's just going to annoy me. I don't know if we're really ever going to need many more. I thought we were going to need like a 16 of these blast furnaces, but I don't even, it's not even, we don't even have it as fast as it's going. And this is rarely ever, this is like never the bottleneck anymore. It's all the processing that we do with the ingots, but the actual crafting up the ingots are, this is never a bottleneck. And now we only have 1 of these, and I can speed it up even more, so. Alright, so maybe we will move these. This is such an easy multi-block. Oh, before I break it down though, that would have sucked. I do need transcendent metal nanites. Otherwise, the other ones, we won't be able to form them into a tier 3. Alright, well that was quick. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we'll move these. Do need more of the things. I need more of these wireless hatches. Just thinking, do we want to... I need... The thing with these is I need the the University of Nanites, and it's... I might as well just move it and craft them up. Instead of doing a big batch, I would rather... Let's craft one up. I guess. Yeah, let's do that. And then I will use, when I build the second one, we'll use those to craft up the next one. Because, yeah, I mean, this does it quick. It's just, you need a decent chunk for these big ones. All right. So let me break these down, and we'll move these to Mars, I think. Yeah. I'm just moving a lot of stuff. As I'm like, let's just move this. Let's just go straight away to Mars. All right. I mean, this is so easy. Stellar frame, radiant alloy. Easy, easy. So I think I'm actually going to just do 2 more at the moment. Let me just get this. Actually, there is 1 block missing, so it's probably not going to form. We need more stellar alloy. Yeah, I screwed up the amounts that I needed because I did just for the first one, I totally forgot that. Yeah, I did these amounts, but that's just the tier 1. Tier 3 has more. So I did screw up the amounts. Thankfully, this stuff is easy to make. All right, this one is missing a energy hatch though, so I'm just going to do that. But everything else is probably, yeah, it looks like everything else is done. I don't know if there is actually a way to share, wall share with these. Again, stellar alloy, these radiant casings and assembly line casings are super easy to craft up, so I don't really care if I'm saving some. But I'm like, I actually really don't know. Like, maybe if you placed a controller like here facing the other way? Because this is on the left, that's on the right. So we would want, right? We would have to, no, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Because this is, like, this part's in front of this, so I don't know how I would, I guess if I went over here and did that or something like that, I don't know. It's probably possible. I just, looking at it, I'm like, I don't know. Let me do this. Looks kind of cool on the map, though. I always do the... There it is. Shift left click. I always do the wrong thing. Alright, and then... Yeah, those are good. I actually did look at the chunks before I built it. Alright, so the main reason I'm only going to do 2 more at the moment is because I ran out of channels over here. I'm like, I don't want to set up another one, and... yeah, so I only have 2 more channels, and I need those for the outputs. This and then that. All right, so they should be good. I'm gonna run. Yeah, no, maybe so. We just do wireless. I've kind of gone crazy with wireless. Like, I could just run the cable from here. I don't need to. I really don't need to make it wireless. But I know as soon as I do it, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't like that. Okay, I don't hate it. Yeah, that's actually, it's not too bad being down the middle. I was just like, am I gonna hate that over there? All right, let's at least try this though. Turn this one off just to make sure this one is working. They are a bit funny with the tier. You do have to like break it and replace it for it to figure out the correct tier. So it is. They are kind of weird place. I just want to make sure this is working correctly, and the Universium isn't. We're gonna need these anyway, so I'm like, all right, cool. There it goes, and then that should have output. Yep, cool beans. Still haven't switched this over. I need to switch that to the subnet and get that off the main network, but all right, cool. I guess we'll just need to craft up one more of these. This was probably me moving things around. I'm kind of worried. Yeah. I just kind of like shift clicked the things in and then I moved them around and I'm like, I have a feeling if you place one over another recipe, sometimes that recipe doesn't register until you like pull it out and put it back in. But okay, so I'll do that and then well, I just need to throw that there and then I think we are good with our things. I feel like the first time I built it, it looked cool. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's kind of weirdly lopsided. I don't know. Also, you're not getting like, you're not really getting like a scale of like how big this thing actually is. In the other base, you actually see like, wow, that's like really tall because you have other multi-blocks right next to it. But like in here, you don't actually get a sense of how actually big that is. Also, that is just huge. How many blocks is this? 107? I am kind of curious. Also, I love this music. I could have done that a bit faster, but alright, yeah, almost 100 blocks. And we got a whole nother row on top. Anyway, I am just talking away here. Let me wait till this gets crafted up. Alright, we are back in the base. Unfortunately, we're kind of at the point, I've mentioned this a few times, that there isn't a whole lot of new stuff for me to do around the base. I really just kind of need our power to build back up so I can go ahead and craft up more Eye of Harmonies. I don't think we have enough. I like to do above 100 before I start crafting up again because the advanced assembly lines do take a bunch of power. But hopefully we're avoiding a little bit less now, but I did upgrade some of these, but they use a bit more power, but they also get through the recipe twice as fast, so not quite as bad as it looks, but yeah, I might just I do have to figure out what I'm doing about my optical circuits. We do have 8 million. Maybe I'll craft up another 10 million or something like that. Those don't use... they don't use a ton of power, those. But, all right. So, thankfully, we do have, like, 2 days before the next episode. So, we should get some time. Hopefully get a few more Eye of Harmonies crafted up over the weekend. But we shall see. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So, thanks for watching, and have a good one.